Okay, so Ethereum on the daily chart has been trending since June. It's been doing very well. We did have some light signs of active mean reversion here, but we have since ignored that condition and continued trend, which is implications of strength. Because if you are strong enough to lift your head when you have a bunch of weight compressing down on you, um, that implies strength. So, well, this here would have been an excellent short. We have since broken out of that region. It tested our 3.2, and trend seems to be intact on the daily for the time being, and our pivots have decayed. So, 4-hour chart, we have seen this very nice symbol clean inversion condition. We are completely compressed on our wick PM. It is bearishly weighted, so this could actually have a bearish break for the short term. So keep an eye out. Okay. Let's take, oh yeah, right. Let's take a look at, just realized you guys probably can't see the price. Kind of a nuisance. Yeah, I think that should be good enough. There we go. Yeah, I'll have a OBS set up pretty soon here. And then hopefully I'll be able to connect that back up to TradingView. But it hasn't really been behaving all that well. Or at least the last time I checked. I'm sure they've improved it. Just been out of the country. This is the first live stream I'm doing back on my home desktop. So the daily chart on Bitcoin. It's very, very noisy. I think a lot of people are drawing this trend line right now. Or at least they would have along there. Yeah, I mean, the most basic way to take this is a bearish break from our channel. And if we're just looking at these lines, it does draw some similarity. I think this higher high here doesn't quite show the strength you would expect from continuation pattern. However, I am not one to adhere to simply drawing lines. So 4-hour chart. This looks like bullish MR, but it's not. This is all just volatility overhead that's tapering off. It's not the cleanest chart. However, even down here, I think we can go on the 15-minute chart, we can get a clean reading. Right, because this is a clean impulse, and it's going to have a very well-defined pivot. All right, cool. Yes, this is what we're looking for. So essentially, right here, all I can give you is the 15-minute chart for clear, concise analysis. We had our mean inversion pivot up here. It very cleanly entered mean inversion, and it has compressed since then. We saw a new breakout outside our 3.2 standard deviation, which is here. And now you're getting ourselves a nice trend based on the 220 period. We have our mean inversion pivot. As long as we're above that, this should stay upwardly trending. If that bearish pivot breaks, watch out. Okay. That's it for Bitcoin. Let's go to this backlog of questions we got here, okay? First up, check out ADA. very slow and bearish decay here. It's tapered enough not to generate any bullish mean reversion pivots, which means our strategy doesn't really help us on this higher time frames. 1 hour chart. It's very, very nice. We have a very clean mean reversion pivot. If you want to try to buy that bounce off the 220, be my guest. Next up, let's take a look at OMG, shall we? Yeah, this is bearishly mean reverting on the 1 hour for now. Implied breakout here on the 4 hour, but again, it's already seen to fail on the lower time frames. All right, let's do H bar. Yeah, same scenario. Implied breakout on the higher time frames, it's already mean reverting. Next up, let's take a look at Link. Very noisy on the daily. For our chart, we actually have implications of a bullish break here. It's very interesting. If this is still intact in the lower time frames, I'm going to recommend it. No, wasn't quite strong enough of a move to generate a pivot quite yet. The 4 hour chart is compressed and it is bullishly weighted, so I would keep an eye out on this. I think we might see ourselves a retest to recharge on the shorter time frames, and then there is enough energy to start a move here. It just depends on the direction it weights. So Link, keep an eye out on it. I have no idea what Jasmine is, but we'll check it out. Okay. Yeah. So this here, you have yourself an MR condition, and it's tapered off, so I got nothing. All right, folks, that's it for today. I'm in the middle of moving, so I am pretty tired. I got a bunch of unpacking left to do, so I'll see you all in 2 days, back to regular streaming.